There's hundreds of health supplements on the market, but let's be brutally honest here. Many of them are worthless and do nothing to improve your health. In fact, some may even damage your health over time, making it a minefield out there for the uninformed buyer. But do some research and it's not so hard to discover effective supplements that can improve your health and potentially slow the aging process. Supplements such as NMN, omega-3, vitamin D and taurine to name only a few. In fact, a well thought out longevity supplement stack, if given sufficient time to take effect, can reduce your biological age in relation to your actual chronological age. However, to date, only one supplement has shown convincing study evidence of biological age reversal purely as a result of it being ingested in isolation. And it's that particular supplement that we're going to be looking at today. The excitement around this compound initially resulted following a study performed at the Buck Institute for Research on Aging. The researchers were able to extend the health span of mice by an incredible 41%, with a resultant 12% increase in lifespan. The supplement in question, if you haven't already guessed, was calcium alpha-ketoglutarate, although I'll simply refer to it as AKG from here on. As a result of the study mentioned, it's since undergone further research in humans, the results of which have been very promising, and certainly in my opinion at least, convincing enough to make a pretty strong case for including this relatively affordable supplement as part of your base longevity stack. Now, I've personally been taking AKG for over 2 years now, and I actually already covered this supplement in a video presentation that I made early last year. So this is essentially an update for those of you considering adding this compound to your current longevity protocol. Now, although AKG is made by our body, those endogenous levels decrease significantly as we age, which is not good. And that's because AKG is a critical molecule in the Krebs cycle, which is a key part of cellular energy production. And by the way, you cannot get AKG from food, only from supplements and of course your body's natural production. This natural decline in AKG has been associated with various age-related changes in the body. Changes such as decreased energy production, increased oxidative stress, and impaired cellular repair mechanisms. However, research has repeatedly shown that supplementing with AKG can help reverse these effects. And it's thought to do so by mimicking calorie restriction, reducing inflammation, improving energy metabolism, and enhancing stem cell function. So it's pretty easy to understand why supplementing with AKG might be something well worth considering, especially when I tell you that plasma AKG levels fall tenfold between the ages of 40 to 80, which is a scary thought. So with that in mind, I'm next going to tell you about the human studies and the potential biological age reversal that one might expect from supplementing with AKG. Then I'll move on to outlining some specific health benefits, and very importantly, I'll explain how to take AKG in order to maximize its effects. Then I'll wrap things up with a brief overview of the leading AKG brands. While your chronological age is the number of years that you've been alive, your biological age is a true indication of how your cells are actually aging. And this can be revealed with an acceptable degree of accuracy through analysis of your DNA. Your chronological age has always been considered the primary risk factor driving major chronic diseases. Diseases such as cardiovascular disease, cancer, dementia, type 2 diabetes, sarcopenia, and osteoporosis. However, more recently we've begun to understand that it's actually your biological age that's far more important. For example, if you could achieve a biological age of say 50 when your chronological age is actually 70, then your risk of disease will be massively reduced. And conversely, if at the chronological age of 50, your biological age is found to be closer to 70, then of course your risk of disease will be massively increased. Unwise lifestyle choices tend to drive our biological age well ahead of our chronological age. However, positive, healthy lifestyle choices, together with interventions such as AKG supplementation, can offer a dramatic positive turnaround in these numbers. The human study we're going to look at took place in November 2021, and it monitored 42 study participants taking 1 gram of AKG daily for an average of 7 months. The participants consisted of 28 males and 14 females, with an average chronological age of 63, and everyone reported to be in good or excellent health. The study participants had their biological age tested before commencing with daily AKG ingestion and again immediately upon cessation. Following an average of 7 months of daily AKG use, the researchers measured an average 8-year reduction in biological aging. And that sounds pretty incredible. The only minor reservations I have with this study are the relatively small number of participants and the fact this was not a placebo-controlled trial. However, the universal reduction in biological age was significant enough that it would be hard to argue against there being at least some degree of positive change due to the AKG. Now there's another similar AKG human study in the pipeline, this time in the form of a randomized double-blind placebo-controlled trial involving 120 middle-aged healthy individuals. And I'll report on the results of that one as soon as they're available. Interestingly, only participants whose biological age is greater than their chronological age will be eligible. So it'll be very interesting to see how that one turns out. AKG has several specific notable health benefits. Firstly, it plays a pivotal role in the Krebs cycle, a fundamental part of cellular energy production. And supplementing with AKG can help optimize this process, leading to improved energy levels. Furthermore, it supports amino acid synthesis and protein availability, which are vital for muscle growth and repair, making it of great interest for sports nutrition and recovery after exercise. AKG also benefits bone and skin health by supporting collagen synthesis. Additionally, its role in regulating metabolism and promoting detoxification processes in the liver further highlights its importance in maintaining overall health and well-being. There's a more comprehensive list of AKG's benefits in the video I mentioned earlier, but for now I'll just mention one welcome benefit that many, including myself, have experienced, and that's a noticeable reduction in grey scalp hair. Now, grey hair reversal is something that was first documented in the mouse studies, so it's great to see AKG having the same effect in humans. After considerable research and self-experimentation, I've determined the optimal dosage to be from 1 to 2 grams per day. Now, I take my AKG in split dosages in order to obtain a sustained delivery of the compound throughout the day. Now, if you're using a sustained release AKG product, then just follow whatever the brand recommends. But please be aware that you will need 1 gram per day or more for it to be optimally effective. And by the way, there's no difference in effectiveness between a timed release AKG product and a standard pure powder capsule, other than the fact that the capsule will need to be taken several times per day in order to achieve a sustained release effect. I actually have more confidence in this way of taking AKG as opposed to taking the full daily dose and then relying on some proprietary delivery system to provide a sufficiently steady rate of release. I personally take my AKG in an empty stomach and split the dosage as follows. I take 400 mg upon waking, 400 mg late morning, 400 mg late afternoon, and 400 mg late evening. And by the way, there's no negative side effects from the ingestion of AKG, even at very high dosages. For example, one study involving postmenopausal women used 6 grams per day of AKG for 6 months. It was found to be safe at this dosage and it effectively promoted the preservation of bone mass in the lumbar spine. Firstly, let me clarify that there's actually 2 types of AKG supplements available. There's calcium AKG, where the AKG is bound to a calcium salt, and there's arginine AKG, where AKG is bound to the amino acid arginine. Calcium AKG is a version used for longevity supplements, and it generally consists of around 97% AKG. Arginine AKG, on the other hand, is generally sold as a sports supplement, and it contains a maximum of 50% AKG, although often contains much less. This is why arginine AKG is much cheaper. There's currently 3 best-selling calcium AKG brands, and those are Renew by Science, Rejuvant, and Do Not Age. I'll be lab testing all 3 in the very near future, so make sure you're subscribed to get notified of that upload. And if you'd like to see the results of my previous lab test videos, then just click on the links in the video description. I'm currently using the filler-free capsules from Do Not Age. However, let me stress that I have no affiliation to any particular supplement company. I do get a 10% discount on any Do Not Age products that I buy, but then you can too by using my exclusive code Ryker. And by the way, that code will work for all their products, including subscriptions and special offers. Regarding price, Renew by Science and Do Not Age are a similar price per gram, where Rejuvant is considerably more expensive and over twice the price of its rivals. Only Do Not Age provides pure filler-free capsules. Rejuvant contains carnauba, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, stearic acid, magnesium stearate, and silica, while Renew by Science contains lecithin, rice flour, and microcrystalline cellulose. My advice, Take your time and check out all 3 before buying. Specialist supplements are expensive, so never rush into a purchase. Hope you enjoyed this presentation. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.